Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig through company filings so you don't have to. Today we're looking at Sonoma Pharmaceuticals, and let's just say their executive pay might make your jaw drop, especially when balanced against the company's actual success. So stay tuned because this one is going to be interesting. Sonoma Pharmaceuticals just released their proxy statement, and it's packed with information about their upcoming annual meeting, board members, and most importantly, how much they're paying their top executives. We're going to break down the key points, focusing on the parts that show how the company is doing and where it might be headed. If you find these deep dives valuable, please like and subscribe and join the Discord server linked in the description for more discussions. First off, this document, called a Def 14A, is basically a notice to all stockholders about the annual meeting and what's going to be voted on. Sonoma wants your vote on things like electing a directing, a directing a directing, a becting a directing, a director I approve. One of the key things to vote on is electing a director. Dr. Jay Birnbaum is nominated for a spot as a Class 2 director, so that's someone who will serve for 3 years. The board thinks his knowledge and skills will help the company. Essentially, you're deciding if you agree with their pick for guiding the company. Another important vote is to approve on an advisory basis the compensation of their top executives for the year ending March 31, 2025. This vote isn't binding, but the company says they take stockholder opinions seriously when deciding how much to pay their executives. They're also asking you to support keeping Fraser and Dieter LLC as their independent auditors for the fiscal year. The board and the audit committee think this firm is the best choice for keeping their books in order. Let's look a bit at the directors, the people who are the guide of the company. You have people like Philipp Weigersdorfer, who has a lot of experience in international business, and Jay Birnbaum, who has been in the company for 17 years. It's good to know who these people are and what they bring to the table to make informed picks for the board. Now, for something juicy, how much the directors are getting paid. Jerry McLaughlin, the lead independent director, took home about $81,000 in fees and stock options. Jay Birnbaum got about $65,000, and Philipp Weigersdorfer received around $68,000. Keep in mind, stock options can become very valuable if the company does well, so their total compensation could be much more than just the fees. It also shows who is sitting where on the key committees. Jerry McLaughlin is heading the Audit Committee and the Compensation Committee, while Philipp Weigersdorfer is heading the Nominating and Corporate Governance Committee. Jay Birnbaum is just a normal member in said committees. Time to deep dive on the executive compensation itself. The top execs at Sonoma are Amy Trombley, the CEO Jerry DeVonch, the CFO, and Bruce Thornton, the Chief Operating Officer. It's their performance and their pay we're going to scrutinize. This is where things get spicy. Amy Trombley, as CEO, pulled in close to $600,000 in total for 2025. Jerry DeVonch got close to $360,000, and Bruce Thornton made around $530,000. It is a pretty penny for sure. It's interesting to note what composes that pay. For Amy Trombley, there's a base salary of $325,000, with medical and vision insurance and stuff like that brings it up to almost $600K. Mr. DeVonch also got a good amount of benefit with medical insurance. What happens if things go south, if Amy Trombley gets terminated without a good reason or there is a change of control? She could get a salary continuation around $327,000 with change of control. Bruce Thornton has similar deals, so they are very secured and well compensated even if they are fired. Sonoma wants you to okay keeping the same accounting firm, Fraser and Dieter. Now how much are they paying this firm? Let's check that out. In 2025, Sonoma paid Fraser and Dieter something like $330,000 for audit fees and other services, some $60K less than 2024. Basically, you're voting on whether you trust the company's pick for keeping an eye on their financials. And lastly, something the company wants to do is basically adjourn and get your vote later if they aren't able to get enough votes here. That's a pretty standard move to make sure they can push through the proposals. Here it gets a bit juicy now. The company goes out and shares how much the executives were paid compared to how has the company done. As the total shareholder return, the value of an investment of $100 that now would be worth around $2. It does not appear to track with their bonuses in tap day. With the filing broken down, what does it all mean? Sonoma seems to be running a tight ship operationally, focusing on its core business and trying to build partnerships. However, some people are a bit overpaid versus performance. It seems the executive bonus are not tracking the company's share value, which is always concerning. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you got some value out of this in-depth look, help the channel out and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss the next one. If you are into discussing these type of filings with other like-minded people, be sure to swing by the Discord server. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.